Hi guys, so welcome once again to kojofilms, where we hit the streets, we talk to expats or foreigners living in China. We ask them a few things about their experiences or their life in China. Today I have a brother over here. You're welcome to kojofilms. Your name?
My name is Emilio.
Emilio?
Yes, sir.
Where do you come from?
I come from Mexico.
Mexico?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's nice. And how long have you been here?
8 years.
8 years?
Yes,
That's
sir.
a long time.
On God. It's
Wow.
been a long time, but I'm gonna go back home soon in around July.
Around July? Oh, just this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll come to that. One question I'll ask you is, before coming to Mexico, have you had a chance to talk to Chinese people or live among a Chinese community back in Mexico?
No. I was always around my Spanish-speaking community. I had no introduction to China whatsoever.
Oh, okay. But where you were living, were there Chinese restaurants or kind of?
There were a few, but they all knew how to speak Spanish, so I had no introduction to Chinese whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
And it was kind of like Mexicanized food, Chinese food, so it wasn't like traditional what you would eat here.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's interesting to know. Before coming to China, what were the perceptions? What do you think China was like? What kind of country was it?
I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I knew it was going to be different because I knew that they don't speak Spanish and everything, and it's like my first time living abroad without they speaking English or Spanish. So it's kind of like, okay, I got to get used to this whole type of lifestyle where they don't speak the same thing I speak. So it's kind of like, okay, cool. So we got to set boundaries and everything. But I mean, after the first 2 years, I got used to it, and it got pretty chill. Wow. So it's kind of like, I like it here. That's the reason why I've been here for such a long time,
Yeah, that's such a long time. Well, okay, when you arrived, let's say a day, 2 days, 3 days, and you saw the country, what did you think as compared to how you thought it was before arriving?
Nah, the first 2 years, I was feeling regretful for coming here.
Wow.
Like for real, I was not enjoying it. I wasn't having a good time, but it's kind of like, I had to wake up and everything. That's when I started meeting new people. I started opening myself to new opportunities, and that's when I started actually enjoying staying here. And that's when I decided to want to stay more.
You want to stay more. You talk about some challenges. Well, are there some things that you can tell us about, in the initial stages of living in Beijing?
The first 2 years, my Chinese was terrible. Now it's getting better. I'm around HSK level 5.
Wow.
But it's
I'm not there.
But I have friends that have done HSK 6, but within 2 years of staying here.
Wow.
But it's kind of like I've been here for 8 years, so I feel kind of
yeah,
not doing
behind.
the best.
Yeah,
very behind.
Wow.
But after a long time for being here, I can say that I can speak Chinese relatively kind of well.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna miss it for sure.
You're gonna miss it. Wow. So how were you communicating at the initial stages? Were you using a translator or something?
I was using a translator, and I was trying to find English-speaking friends that know how to speak it or that have lived here for a while that could help me out. But for the most part, I was using translators.
Translator. Were you having friends here in China before arriving?
Nah, just me.
Okay. So for the 8 years, what were you doing? Did you come here to school, to work, or business or something?
I came here for school.
Okay. And then you were done with school?
Yeah.
Definitely. And
I'm done with school, but I'm going to go back to school in the U.S. now.
Oh, you're going back to the U.S. now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you teach or do something else apart from being a student?
I'm just being a student right now.
Just being a student.
I do part-time jobs around here and there, but I don't know if I should be talking about it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
But for the most part, I'm just a student right now. But when I go back to the States, I'm actually born in the States. I'm from Mexico, but I was born in the States.
In the States, oh, okay.
I'm gonna get another job and we'll see what happens.
Oh, okay. So you are an American.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, okay. I know back home, there are some foreigners in your country as well. Maybe people from Africa, from Asia, from other places, and then China here. What do you think about the lifestyle of people back home and that of the people in China?
I actually prefer over here. I feel like over here you get to know about people's lifestyle from back home. Over there, everything's the same. The whole country is built by immigrants.
That's true.
So it's everyone's different, but they're all the same. Over here, everyone's different and nobody's the same. So you get to learn about different people. Over there, it's the same type of shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's boring,
That's true. That's true. Have you gotten to a stage where you can say that you've accepted the Chinese culture, the language, the food?
I've accepted it. I enjoyed it, you know. But at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, I need a new change. You know?
Yeah.
So it's time for me to go.
Yeah, that's true. So being someone from a Spanish background, are you the kind of person that is like outgoing, or you're mostly indoors?
I used to be very indoors, but after a while, I became a lot of like the type of outdoor vibe. So yeah, I'm the outdoor type of guy.
Oh, okay. So in 3 sentences, if I ask you to describe your life in China, what would you say?
Around right now?
Yeah, right now.
My life in China?
Yeah.
Well, right now, I actually, I have exams coming up really soon, and after that, I'm going to be free. So probably I'm trying to get another job.
Oh, okay.
You know, to maybe make some more money and everything, and just trying to live it up the last few months before I go home and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you going back home, is it basically for school, or you just like miss home and you want to go back?
I miss home and everything, but at the same time, it's for school.
It's for school. And then you've been here during the COVID times. Some years ago, there was like this coronavirus like struck and everyone was locked indoors. How was your experience? How were you like trying to catch up with stuff?
If I'm being honest, so I was here prior to the COVID-19 experience, but when I actually went back home on January 2020, and that was before the whole thing even happened. And when it started, I was like, okay, I'm gonna push back my flight. I'm gonna stay like maybe 2 more weeks here.
Okay.
And then once I was gonna come back to China around March of 2020, that's when the borders closed.
Wow.
And I was stuck in the US. A 2-week Chinese New Year holiday turned into 9 months.
9 months?
9 months. And that's when I came back in November of 2020. And I've been here since then.
9 months is a long time.
It's a long time, but
how was it?
I have family over there that were supporting me and everything. So it's kind of like, at the end of the day, I had a place to stay.
Wow, that's
so I was
nice.
doing school online.
Doing school online.
So I had to stay up to like 4 or 5 in the morning every day just to be online for school.
Wow. And then currently are you doing the face-to-face classes, or you're still doing online?
I'm doing face-to-face right now.
You're doing face-to-face.
Yeah.
And Beijing is about to go on lockdown, like that's what we heard.
Exactly. So
what are your expectations?
We might go back to online, but at the same time, it don't really matter because my exams are coming up, and after my exams, it's like I'm done with school. I graduate.
That's true. That's true. All right. So for anyone who is coming to Beijing or anyone coming to China, what are your last words? Any advice for someone who want to come to China, someone who hasn't been in China before?
You should have come before 2019. I'm good. I'm being serious. It was a vibe before then. But it's kind of like, you know, if you're trying to come over here, come like after everything's more chilled out a bit, after they open for like tourists and everything. Because it's kind of like, unless you're a diplomat, there's no reason for you to come. I'm good. But after 8 years of living here, it's been a journey. It's been fire. And, you know, I'm going to like, this is probably the most years I'll be able to remember the most in my life, because I basically grew up here.
Wow. Thanks for talking to us.
No worries.
Thanks for talking to us. Yeah, we'll see you. Take good care of yourself.
Of course.
And then enjoy your life back when you go back home to the US.
Of course, don't worry.
All right.
Anytime.
Okay, we'll see you again some other time. Bye-bye.
Bye.